Hey, Ovad. It's me, a terrorist. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm starting today off with some weird energy. You can hear in the background the Ubisoft logo. In fact, I could show you if I really wanted to. But what we're doing today is not what I said we were going to do today. Yesterday, we finished up Assassin's Creed 2. Little intro song. Well, let me... Is this loud? I feel like this is loud. I'm going to turn this down just a little bit. But oh, I can't turn this down. This game's weird. It's not as busted as the other, like Assassin's Creed 1 and 2. I can still like play it in a way that I couldn't with the other ones, where I had to like get mods, for example, and like I don't have to download a thing to make my controller work. But there's no like audio options. It's very weird. I'm going to have to turn it down, I think, in my Windows settings, but I am going to turn it down a bit. Anyway, like I was saying, we finished Assassin's Creed 2 yesterday, and I said that I wasn't going to start Brotherhood today. I said that because I was planning on recording a video to go on my main channel that was going to take a little bit of time. I was off today, so I could do that. Well, I did a lot of things today. A lot of those things consisted of sleep. I slept a lot today, and I didn't mean to. But I was doing other things as well. Basically, life got in the way. And by the time that I was ready to film that video, which that video, by the way, is basically a highlight of a bunch of different games, I had too many games. I want to highlight 13 different games, and that list was way too long. So by the time I had that list and I had all of the games working and I would have been ready to record, I wouldn't have wanted to go for as long as I did, basically. So, all in all, what this means, and I'm telling you VOD watchers, kind of irrelevant anyway, you'll see it later, but basically all that means is I will be playing the game on Friday. I'll be doing what I said I was going to do today on Friday, but I did want to record a little today. I wanted to stream a little today, so I figured, fuck it. Even though it's really late, it's currently almost 10 o'clock at night. I'm going to play maybe 2 or 3 hours of Brotherhood. Just get a start on it, start on a little intro. That's the idea. So that's what we're doing today. We're just going to do a short little stream, probably about 2 or 3 hours, like I said. Maybe even only 1.5. It's going to be a short stream. I just want to knock out the intro to this game to a certain point. I don't know how long that will be. It'll kind of just be vibe-based, but that's what we're doing. So, let's get into it. Do I have subtitles on? Fuck.
Find themselves caught in the middle of a war between two secret organizations. I know I didn't. But here I am. On one side are the Templars, better known these days as Abstergo Industries.
I'm gonna press start and hope it doesn't skip the whole cutscene. It skipped the whole cutscene. Shit. Oh well. Whatever. Hey, go watch my other stuff if you want to recap. Ooh, jumping into it. Late. Oh my god, it's so loud. Right? Like, I'm not saying it is super loud. Oh, do you remember this cinematic trailer? Oh, I'm mashing X. Dude, deck armor, sick. Are we at Masyaf? Is that where we are? I've definitely played this game. I don't remember if I've completed this game or not, but I've played it. It's been a little bit, though. I don't really remember much of what's going on.
Rebecca, what's going on?
I have to run some diagnostics. I'll get back to you.
Alright. A bunch of achievements. Got a Uplay one, and another one that I don't know what it is. Just achievements abound. Oh.
It is done. The message is delivered. We are gone now from this world. All of us. We can do no more. The rest is up to you, Desmond.
What? Who is Desmond? I don't understand. Please, wait. I have so many questions.
Alright. Hey, I'm glad that I'm in my Master Assassin uniform. Starting off immediately after the end of Assassin's Creed 2. Oh, I also have that short dagger that I never got. Real quick before we actually start walking, I do want to make sure subtitles are on because I'd like to be able to talk over them if possible. General, oh, there's our volume. All right, let's just turn this down a little bit. Maybe 8. I already turned it down a little bit in my system settings, so subtitle display, yes, please. Yeah, that'll probably be fine. I don't think we really have to adjust anything else. All right, let's see that. New outfit unlocked in the inventory menu. It also gave us 53,724 florins. Is that how many I had? What are we rocking here? What do we got? Okay, yeah, I mean things and stuff. Again, we do have Ezio's sword, which I find interesting. We don't have the armored glove. That's kind of cringe. That was the Pope that we had not killed. Ezio decided to leave him alive, and surprise, surprise, he left. I mean, come on now. What were you expecting, man? I find it interesting that the game starts with us being in the Master Assassin's uniform, which is accurate to how, you know, I finished the last game. But I don't know how it's then going to utilize that in this game. Like, how is it going to get us to the white uniform? I don't know if that makes sense. Keep trying it, too. Oh. This is insane. This is bonkers that this all just, like, exists.
Better in the hands of the earth than in the hands of man.
Uncle.
What can I say? We sent a single man against an entire army. I was worried. Quick, climb up. We have to get out of here.
Okay. I reckon I can do that. Checkpoint reached. Oh, do I have to eagle vision to... I see the highlighted path. Yeah, I'll figure it out. I'm hoping that the game doesn't handhold too much, knowing that most people playing this game will have also played the second one. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I'm coming off of it literally immediately. What, did I finish this game even 24 hours ago? I don't remember. But anyway.
You would not believe the things I have seen, Mario.
Then be sure to stay alive that I might hear of them.
Mario got older,
Expect opposition.
which makes sense.
And I expect the Borgia to mourn the loss of many lives tonight.
Alright, let's get going. Ooh, a little bit different UI. You can see that in Mario. Also, our health is slightly smaller. I guess the game expects you to have a whole bunch of health squares, maybe? What's up, people? Y'all got knocked down.
Assassini! God will see you pay for your crimes! You have desecrated the sanctity of this holy place!
You condemn what you do not understand.
We must go, Ezio. Now.
Alright, let's skedaddle, Mario.
He is the voice of the devil!
Mario's just like running into people. Meanwhile, the game's like, you can gentle push. So Mario's rocking not a lot of health. People need to get some armor like Ezio.
Barely. My
Maybe
armor
he's just like a
blocked
really
his
old
attack.
man. Alright. This is a very pretty square. Look at that giant Fabergé egg. I'm curious to see what controls are different in this game. I don't know what, if any. Gentlemen.
What are you doing?
Saving you from
Ooh. Alright, come at me, homies.
Bad for an old
These
man.
guys have a lot less health.
You still have some skill.
I think that's probably good. That's a good improvement, actually, that I didn't even think about as like a consideration. In the
Good one. Impressive.
in the previous game, well, in the first game we didn't have health bars at all, right? In the second one, ooh, it's also telling you which ones are about to attack you. I remember that from Revelations. But in the second game, we had health bars, but everybody all had the exact same amount of health. They just took damage. They took damage a little differently. Okay. Mario? Why is it teaching me about to shove if I'm just going to kill him anyway? But now it seems like maybe certain guards have different health. Shout out to that horse. Alright, Mario. Are we going forward? Yes, we are. I think Ezio, at this point, is like in his 40s almost. I think he's maybe like 39 or something like that. I'm wondering if the game will... Mario, dude, where are you going, brother? I'm wondering if the game will expand on that any. Like, how much older Ezio will get in this game, as opposed to, like, where in Revelations, he's, like, I think in the 60s, maybe? Also, we're in the Vatican City. Are we going to be able to come back here? There's a lot of architecture that's made for this place, and I see that there's, like, a doctor over there. Yeah, it seems like maybe we'll be able to come back. This will be a primary location, maybe. I know that, obviously, of Rome in this game. I say obviously. That's, as far as I remember, that's the, like, primary place that you are in this game. Yeah, okay, we'll synchronize, I guess. I don't remember where else you go in this game. Probably the villa. I don't know if we go back to Firenze, maybe. We're in Rome. I guess we're in Vatican City and maybe somewhere else.
This decision is yours alone to make. Only do so quickly.
Are we really just going to chuck that off into the fucking water?
Give it to me. You can do with it as you will later.
Bene.
Jump!
Okay. No. I was about to say, that'd be kind of wild if you just threw, like, the most powerful relic in all of existence into the water. It's a very quick intro in Brotherhood. When I say, by the way, that we're doing the intro, we're not just doing this. We'll probably do, like, the first, I don't know, sequence, maybe two. We'll get to, like, an open world, and, well, we'll figure it out. I said some stuff about the Vatican City and Rome earlier. Are they different? I don't know geography. Ooh, Ezio, looking handsome. Alright. Starting off in 1500. Again, I think Ezio's like 40 or so.
And then Minerva talked about the sun. She told of a disaster that
Look at that
occurred long
handsome
ago,
man.
And another
Ooh.
that is coming.
Sometime far in the future, Vero. Then we need not worry about it.
See. Perhaps our work is finished.
Would
Perhaps.
that be so bad?
Oh. Well, that's not good.
We upgraded the arsenal while you were away.
Ah, and it is now customary for you to fire cannonballs at visitors.
My apologies. We only installed them a few days ago. My men are still being trained in their use.
I'm excited to see how much we have for, like, customization with the Brotherhood, because obviously, like, this is Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. A big part of the game is going to be bringing people into the Brotherhood. I don't remember how much stuff we have here at the villa. Also, crazy how much we, like, just plaster that logo everywhere. Is that wild to anyone else? Just me? Oh, welcome. Our welcome is wrong. Hello. Hello.
Buongiorno.
It's me.
It's good to be home.
Two of them.
This place just keeps getting better.
If I remember correctly, modern day, they're gonna go here, right? Desmond and Lucy and them.
Brother.
Claudia.
Hello, Claudia.
It is good to be home. How is mother?
She's fine. I heard you were returning, but I'm glad to see it with my own eyes. The Contessa of Forlì is here to welcome you. I had no idea you were so famous.
Katarina? Here?
Is it finished then? Is the Spaniard truly dead?
Yes, he's
Gather the
dead.
others in Mario's study tonight. explain everything there.
Steel yourself, Ezio. They will have many questions.
Claudia, tell the Contessa I look forward to seeing her this evening.
Okay. Oh, we're immediately starting off. We have a memory activated. The next available memory is always shown on your minimap. So we are starting off with a little bit of free roam. Immediately into the villa. Nice. Again, I think the game does kind of assume you've played the previous games, which is nice. This may sound crazy. The map feels better. It doesn't feel as laggy as before, which is very nice. Ooh, hold on. Actually, what is that there? Inventory. Yeah, I guess let's look at what outfit do we get. Okay. Okay, so we can get a few capes, I guess. Florentine noble attire. Kind of wild since Ezio's so old now, but the armor of Altair, which is what we're wearing now, and Altair's robes. That just feels wrong. Not a lot of outfits, but hey, some outfits are cute. We'll maybe be able to mess around a little bit with that. Eyes, keys of Romulus. Right, there's like the cult of Romulus, is it? I don't know how much stuff we will be utilizing. In the last game we did all of the not Syncada, Sword of Altair, Fists, Double Blade. Oh, and we get something else. And then pieces of armor. Okay. In the last game, we did all of the synchronization points. We got enough to get we did the like 6 assassin tombs to get the armor of Altair. And we just got the codex pages, but that was needed to complete the game. I have no idea what this game has in terms of collectibles, and more importantly, useful collectibles. We'll see. I only care about the useful
Some
ones.
help.
Salve.
So many flowers. Your husband must be very lucky.
I am the lucky one. I have you here to aid me.
Let me see what I can do.
Back there, I may have given you the wrong impression.
Oh?
I
Oh.
have no husband. The flowers are for a party.
Am I invited?
To Claudia Auditori's birthday party in the villa. If you are willing to help me again, I need someone with class to accompany me.
What makes you think I have class?
I could tell the moment I saw you. No one in this town walks with such bearing. I'm certain
Do
Ezio
you think-
Auditori himself would be impressed.
You think so?
What do you know of Ezio?
Claudia thinks the world of him, but he rarely visits her. From what I gather, he's distant.
She is right. I have been.
Oh no. You? The party was intended to be a surprise. Promise you will not tell Claudia.
That's funny.
What will you do to keep me quiet?
I
Ezio.
am sure I can think of several things.
Calm
I'll
down,
be
sir.
waiting to hear them when we get there.
That's funny.
Now about earning my silence.
I have something in mind. There is one condition.
Anything.
You must wait until tomorrow.
If it pleases you, I will not stand in your way.
It will be worth the wait, Ezio. Trust me.
Ezio, you dog. You know Katarina's in the city, and you know what you're gonna do with Katarina. Is she in the city? I think she is, right? That's what they said? She's in the city, or she's coming to the city? No, she's in the city. Yeah. You know she's in the city. Can I talk to these guys at all? I don't imagine so. No. No icon. No talking. What about the doctor? Doctor's highlighted. Nope. Doctor's just vibing, I guess. What have we got over here? Hello, sir.
Buongiorno.
Ezio,
Bonjour.
Mario is going to murder me.
Bonjour. Why can't I say that?
His favorite horse.
Oh.
Do not despair. I will bring it back.
God bless you, Ezio.
Okay. Do I get a horse too? Or is this just... Oh, I really thought about I was going to be able to get it there. I'm just doing this on foot, huh? I tried pressing B there. That did not work. This is the suave and charming, amazing assassin Ezio. There he is, running after a horse back and forth in front of the villa. Look at him go.
Here.
Grazie, Ezio. I can no longer keep up with the horses. Promise me you will enjoy your good health. Do not spend as much time in battle as your Uncle Mario.
Ooh,
My
well.
battles have already been won.
Oh, Ezio, that's
That is
very
good news.
nice thought,
Arrivederci,
but
Ezio.
and he thinks that's not quite so accurate. No, he'll have great health even into his, again, I think like 60s. Is this up? Do I need to go back inside and go up the walls? Can I do it over here? No, I cannot. Okay. I think this game is the one that introduces like the quick, these guys is exactly what I was thinking of. I don't know what they're called, but lifts. Sure, there you go. Little pulley system things. Brotherhood, I think, is adding some nice additions that will also be staples to the series that 2 didn't quite have. 2, of course,
So,
making a ton of
these are the new
additions,
cannons?
but
Yes,
Brotherhood, I
yes,
think,
sure.
will add a few more that are really rounded off.
Yes, but... Go on, tell him. We cannot seem to make them work properly, and the fool who mounted them is nowhere to be found.
Then it is up to me to find him.
We do not want to waste your time.
Excuse me.
It is not any trouble. I have all the time in the world now.
Oh, it's so optimistic. Imagine if he did, though. This is classic, like, protagonist thinks that he's all as well and good, and it's not quite. Imagine if Ezio in his prime could have been totally fine now with no more
I
strife.
need you to fix the cannons on the battlements.
Leave me be. I do not begin repairs before noon.
Do you know what time it is?
I make cannons, not clocks.
If you are busy, someone else will fix them.
Uno momento. No one else will touch my cannons.
Alright. Then get a move on.
Soldiers have no respect.
Escort the
for
engineer.
artillery.
Must I?
They expect a gun to work
Can he
like
run?
magic.
No, he cannot.
You need to feel her out. Give her a little encouragement. We are only equipped with simple cannons now. But I got hold of a design from France, yeah? A hand cannon.
Ooh.
Something called a wrought iron murderer. Imagine firing a cannon from your hands.
Ezio has a little bit of experience with that.
It's the future.
Wrought iron murderer is wild. I wonder if there's like a translation thing there that means something that I would know of. Gentlemen.
What have you done? We used them.
Uh,
They were not ready for firing. You could have gotten us all killed. Let me see.
His breath is more fatal than our cannons.
Ooh.
Only when you two fools are shooting them. There. Try it.
That's cute. Is Ezio gonna try it? Alright. Give me a shot.
Aim at something to test the alignment.
Okay. Is it aligned properly? Seems pretty good to me. That was a very quick reload for a cannon. I imagine cannons likely take a little bit longer to reload, right? Where's the more gunpowder and, you know, at least in movies and such, you gotta pack it in. That's alright. This engineer is just the best cannon engineer around. Let's go with that. This is inverted up and down. It's really messing with me. In my mind, this kind of... or no, excuse me, it's not inverted. That's the problem. In my mind, it should be inverted.
Perfect. At least someone
Right.
here knows how to shoot.
Like,
Now, for the other one.
like in my mind, like I'm doing Ezio's hands. Ezio
Thanks
goes
for your
down.
help.
Anyway, I don't have
If
to
we
explain
hit
it
the
version.
cannons
You get it.
tomorrow, do not worry. We will be practicing at dawn.
Too bad it will not do you any good.
Very funny. Now fix the second cannon.
So, are we getting attacked in the morning then? And everybody's gonna think that it's practice, and it turns out not to be. I'm thinking that that's probably what's about to happen. That is unfortunate. Is it something with Katarina? It feels like that'd be the perfect thing of like betrayal of like, oh, Katarina's in the city. Let's welcome her and treat her amazingly well. And then she ends up being like doing something to lead to our downfall. It seems like the kind of thing that would happen. Let's hope it's not. I want this game to just be like slice of life. Everybody's all happy. Everything's amazing. Ezio has fun with Katarina.
To what do I owe the pleasure
Well.
of your presence here?
I desire an allegiance.
Oh,
The papal armies have resumed their march on Forli.
there are papal
Your
armies?
mercenaries would be a great asset to my cause.
It is likely
I
that
know
can
so
give
little
you
about
this,
history.
but we will talk later. Mother,
Hello, Mama.
Machiavelli. It is done. Though not, I think, as any of us expected. I entered the Vaticano and faced Rodrigo.
Alright, a little recap.
Used the power of the papal staff against me, but I defeated him. Combining the staff and the apple, I gained access to the vault. There, a moving painting of the goddess Minerva spoke.
A moving painting.
Told of a terrible tragedy to befall mankind in the future, but gave hope of lost temples that will provide aid to humanity. And then she called out to a phantom, Desmond, as if he were there, standing beside me. After her warning, she vanished.
Amazing.
I cannot imagine such wonders.
The vault did not house the terrible weapon we feared. This is good news.
But where's the
What
terrible
of this
weapon?
goddess, this Minerva? Did she appear human?
Yes, but her words proved otherwise. All of her kind died many years ago. I wish I could show you the magic she performed.
Who is Desmond, and where are these temples Minerva spoke of?
I do not know.
Perhaps we must search for them.
Tell me how it ended with Borgia. Did Rodrigo beg forgiveness? Make excuses? Promise power in return?
No, none of those things.
Interesting. I'm surprised he remained so composed.
He did
I let
skedaddle.
him leave.
The Spaniard lives! Once our enemies are dead, we can speak of vaults and gods and ancient places. You should have killed him. We're sure to suffer for it.
I am not here to debate the past. Together, we should discuss the future.
No. I am leaving immediately for Roma.
Ezio, I do not know why you spared him, but I trust your judgment. Machiavelli will come around.
Aw, thanks, Mario. Mario's the best. I like his outfit. It's ridiculous, but I do like it. And then I think we... Oh, probably go upstairs. Nicola Machiavelli. Caterina Sforza. Is she a real person? Maybe? I don't know. Oh, things about to get steamy. It's a lot of armor to remove, Ezio. Ezio, there are buckles on that, you know. You can unlatch it, makes it a little bit easier. Hello, Katarina. Oh. No words are needed, I guess.
Welcome home.
Hello, ma'am. I feel like he has more detail than she does. This is a cool shot. Oh. Well, we're just gonna sit here. How are y'all doing? Doing well? Cool. Do. I always find it funny in this era of gaming, whenever they have everybody like decently clothed. You know what I mean?
You don't need to ask.
Cannons are gonna interrupt us, huh?
One should always
I
have
am
the freedom to
afraid of
choose.
how much, like, what's about to slip out.
What's that?
Probably just training exercises.
Okay. A little more than training exercises.
I have to find Mario and rally the troops.
Aw, there goes the armor.
I aim to lead them around back and flank our attackers.
Stay out of sight.
Aw, yeah. Just post-sex Ezio? Ezio. Yes, this is all very bad, Ezio. Oh, God, the tower's collapsing. Holy shit, actually. Oh.
It's the Borgia.
How did we not see this?
They must have massed to the east during the night. We need to hold them off until the townspeople have escaped.
Okay.
We'll take care of it.
Let me do what I do. Oh, my God.
It's above the rampart. I intend to lead a frontal assault.
Do you have it?
I am keeping it safe. The Borgia must not be allowed to breach the walls until everyone is safely away.
Sure, yeah.
Insieme per la vittoria.
Insieme. Uncle, be careful.
I will.
Alright. Let's fuck shit up. Oh, hell yeah. That was ridiculous. Let's go on our white stallion. No, all the money. Oh, people, excuse me. Villagers left to flee. Let me not. Oh, God. Oh, sorry, people. I want to not hurt them, but... Oh, I lost my double blade, lost large medicine pouches. Just losing all of my equipment. Oh, that's so painful. Oh, sorry, horse. Oh, people. Y'all are hurt. This is a very cool intro sequence, but... Alright. Who needs a ladder? Ladders are for wimps. Pussies even. Oh, God. I'm here. I got it. I got it. Aim for the cannons. No problem. Help me out, homie. Reload. Reload. I left one alive over there. That's a problem. Yeah. There we go. Okay, cool. Let's... I can get some more cannons. Let me just, real quick, get a little bit of people. Probably should focus on the cannons, but that's fun. This is a huge fucking army. Oh my god. I'm just realizing they have these giant, like, siege engines right there. That's what they're called, right? Those giant towers. Holy shit. Let's knock out all these various cannons. This is a problem. Ooh, that wasn't supposed to happen. Hold on, hold on. More cannons, please. There we go. That thing's getting close. I think I'm about to deal with something. Okay, I can hurt a little bit. Uh-oh. I think I'm about to deal with some people personally. Where are the cannons? Over here. Over here. Turn the cannon quickly. Two's okay. Oh, come on, Ezio. I don't mean to just get, like, one. One per shot sucks. In fact, I'm gonna move my thing over. Ooh, city fortifications are rough. Let's get some more cannons over there in the distance. The city fortifications are actually really rough. Am I gonna fail this sequence? I missed. I think I'm gonna fail this sequence. I wasn't expecting to be able to. It's a real close race there. Everyone's gone now. We're good, right? Okay. Let me at him. Do I still have Ezio's sword? Or Altair's sword? No, it's just a regular sword. Oh, wait, hold on. There we go, Ezio. Oh! He is the gun execution now. Hell yeah. Nice. Seeing which enemies are about to attack definitely does make it easier, that's for sure. And honestly, it didn't need to be hard. Like, not that it was super difficult before to attack, but it got very tedious, particularly with one of the DLC memories. I really hated that at the end. It was super unnecessarily tedious, but it's easier with this. Dude, the gun thing is so sick. That gun assassination is awesome. Can I disarm this guy? Ooh, he didn't like that. Alright. Alright, let me actually use my sword, maybe. Actually have to use some tactics against this guy. Oh. Come on, homie. Come at me. Ting, ting. Why is there a lady up here? What is she doing on the city walls? Mario. Mario, don't die on me, please.
I know you're there, Ezio! The Pope told me about you and your little group of assassins. Andres!
Uh-oh. I don't want Mario to die.
His friend fashioned for us.
His friend fashion? Excuse me?
Bloodshed. I think the cleansing is in order. So consider this an invitation from my family to yours.
Ooh, and I took a shot too. Damn. Holy shit, I don't remember any of this. I thought I knew some of what this game was about, but I don't fucking remember any of this. This sucks.
Basta! I can walk.
Can you?
They are coming! Everyone, retreat to the villa!
I cannot fight like this. Stand with me!
I love that. Ezio being like, nah guys, come on. Oh, I love the gun execution. It feels so good. Ow, dude. I only have so much health, man. Gentlemen. Ezio just bitch slapped him. Yeah, I agree. It was well done. Up we go. Come on. Uh-oh. Oh my god. You leave her the hell alone, dude. Can Claudia handle herself in a duel? I didn't see what that said about executing an enemy. Hold to select your next target, press X to execute him with a single hit. Alright, cool. Nice. Alright, that's sick. I like that. Is Claudia okay? Oh, she's already walking. Alright, she's just sauntering. No need for any agent or not agency. Urgency with her. Ooh. Okay, I popped a bit of medicine. Claudia, really? You're just vibing? There you go, okay. Select your pistol. It wasn't necessary, but that's fine. What you got there? This guy's doing alright. Ask her if she... will not be doing that. Definitely will not be doing that. Also, the answer is yes. This is Renaissance Italy. But hello, tie-dye.
I will hold them back.
Stop! Wait for us!
We thought you had been killed, Sir Ezio.
Not yet.
Where does this passage lead?
To the north, outside the walls.
I am surprised it exists.
You shouldn't be.
Let me through. I must go help the troops.
Oh. Alright, that guy's not as shitty as I thought, actually.
Where's Mother? Is she alright?
I am here, Ezio.
Okay. So Maria can speak now, that's good.
I could not leave without you.
The way out will be dangerous. Protect our mother.
Alright, where are we gonna go? Do we go to Rome immediately? I don't recall. Again, I thought I knew more about this game, but I don't remember any of this.
You would be waiting for us.
The Borgia infantry are circling the town!
Mario is dead. You must leave this place. Take Mother to Firenze.
Okay, they're
Get
going to
me a horse.
Firenze.
You are not coming with us. Where are you riding?
To Roma.
Okay, I am going to Roma.
Go, my son. Destroy them. But remember for whom we assassins fight.
Such a, what's the word I'm looking for? Badass little line there for Maria. Are you gonna make it, Ezio? You gonna fall here? Looking like we're gonna... Okay, yep, you're falling. Ow. The horse just doesn't care. Alright, that was sequence 1. So there's like little in-game achievements. Am I gonna get another Uplay achievement too?
Lucy, I can't seem to get a position on Ezio's PoE.
PoE? Could one of you tell me what's going on?
Sorry, Desmond. Peace of Eden. In the Vatican, Minerva talked about other temples, that they're the key to preventing whatever terrible thing is about to happen to the Earth.
Right.
Okay. I like Lucy's cool jacket. I also like Desmond's sick outfit here. What's your favorite movie? It's a tie. Depending on my mood, it's either Scott Pilgrim vs. the World or A Silent
Minerva
Voice.
altered it somehow when she touched it.
Wait, we're at the Auditore Villa.
Desmond looks sick.
Yes, it's our last safe house in Italy. It turns out the Templars are watching the border.
Ezio hid the PoE sometime in 1507, but when I try to access that DNA sequence, he seems to be remembering something else.
You ever watch Air Bud?
Like a memory
No, I've
inside
never
a
seen
memory?
Air Bud.
Yes, exactly. Maybe.
Exactly, maybe.
I believe you experienced something similar back at Abstergo, didn't you?
Subject 15 exhibited memory within memory-like patterns, but she was pregnant. The memories of both the fetus's father and mother were competing.
Desmond's not pregnant, at least, as far as I can tell. Might just have had a big lunch.
Can you skip ahead to a later
Sean looks a
memory?
little better too.
No, it
Everyone
doesn't
just
work.
looks so much better in this
Well,
game.
that sounds familiar. We couldn't access Altair's later memories until Desmond had improved his synchronization.
Then it's possible something similar's occurred here. Ezio's troubled state is being transposed onto Desmond, destabilizing the memory. Either that, or Rebecca's just not a very good engineer.
Thanks, asshole.
What? I'm simply listing possible explanations. And that is amongst the most likely. Touchy.
This
Fuck
place
up.
isn't secure.
Fight him,
Cell
Rebecca.
phone surveillance can see right through the walls.
Don't you mean satellite surveillance?
Are you kidding? Abstergo upgraded his cell towers ages ago. The waves go through everything above ground. They're gonna find us.
No, they aren't. Come with me.
Okay, yes ma'am. Why is shit still destroyed back there? Like, this is like a lived-in town. They've converted like some of these buildings to like coffee shops and stuff. Why is the Auditore Manor still like decrepit? It's like the central point in this city.
There's a beam blocking it from the inside. We're not getting in this way.
What's our next move?
The road just loops back into the highway. This is not a good place for us to be right now.
Do we have any tarps? We need to cover up the van.
I really hate to stress this, yeah, but we are running out of time.
Thanks, Sean.
Well,
A lot of help
us
there.
then, Sean. Do you have any ideas?
I don't know. Maybe there's another way into the sanctuary.
Hey, I think I've got something.
Oh. I love the design change here of, like, from the last game to this game, they changed so little with all the characters, but did just enough to make it look awesome. Like, Lucy, she just gets a jacket, right? She's already got her pretty decent outfit with the jeans and the shirt. Desmond, they just unzip his hoodie a little bit, give him the hidden blade, and throw in a backpack, and that's enough to give it just a little bit of details. It's actually a wonderful, this might seem silly, but that's a wonderful kind of like tutorial on how to like take an outfit and give it more fashion, like, or make it more fashionable. You just add little details.
Desmond, that was pretty awesome.
Oh, thanks, Lucy.
It just felt natural. We can get in through here.
Good job.
We'll just wait up here then, shall we? Yeah, all alone with massive targets painted on our backs.
Yeah, you do that then. Oh, it's dark.
Why won't this turn on?
Can I eagle vision it?
It's great to be out of the Animus.
This isn't exactly my idea of a good time.
Now, let me guess. You're more the in-bed-at 6 type.
What? Desmond. I know how to have fun.
Oh, that's very convincing. Yeah, I'm convinced.
Okay, okay, after we save the world, I'll show you.
Okay.
Wait, can I get that in writing?
We have light.
Alright.
What was that?
Oh.
I don't see anything.
Run! Get out before I soldati catch you! Correte! Go!
Oh. Is there a skeleton there? Yeah, there is. Sick.
What?
Ezio and the villagers. After the attack, I can see them now.
I know it's difficult, but try to compartmentalize, Desmond. Focus on the present.
What if I can't stop the visions? How long before I start painting symbols on the walls?
Don't joke about that. 16 is dead. We're focusing on the present, okay?
Okay, okay. Oh, I don't know what that deep was. That was on my end, though.
Great, it's stuck.
I can get under there.
Okay.
Ready. Any chance you can lift that gate?
Not unless you want me to end up like that skeleton.
That's
I'll find
fine.
a way around.
I'll do some parkour. It's what I do now. Oop, his foot kind of got messed up there.
Drop into the corridor below, through here.
Watch out for bats.
Where?
I meant in case you see any.
Remind me not to make you a lookout. Desmond?
Oh, what's up, Lucy? I just
More ghosts.
I just stepped
I'm here, okay?
on that
Stay
person.
with
Did anything fall on you?
No. Is Mother all right?
Desmond? We can't
Ezio, or
climb
Desmond
this.
is not doing a great job compartmentalizing, like Lucy said.
How about you give me a boost?
That's a bad idea.
Why?
I could throw you into the air and you grab the ledge.
Even worse.
Follow me.
Think you can do this, Lucy?
How about this?
Ah, it gets
going to-
romantic. Nice.
Nice job.
I aim to please.
Did
Wonder how old these tunnels are.
I wonder if Lucy did any Animus stuff and got any bleeding effect, or she's just like
After
that
all
good at
this time in
parkour.
the Animus, I'm not so sure.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything.
I
but
mean,
you
either
really
is certainly
get
possible.
that.
Excuse me.
I even told Rebecca to widen the Animus.
Oh.
Seriously?
No.
Oh, that's brutal.
Up we go.
Ready.
You know, when I came here last,
When Ezio came here.
yeah, I meant Ezio.
I shouldn't put you through all this. It's not right.
Oh, come on, Lucy. It's
Hey,
all right.
all joking aside, I'm having the time of my life. It's thanks to you.
Just focus on where you're going, okay?
I like that. I like that little dynamic of Desmond being like, yeah, you know, that's what I meant. Ezio. And Lucy's like, uh-oh. This could be bad. I like that.
When did this become my job?
If I pulled all the levers, then what would be left for you?
Nothing.
Nice try.
Ready?
There you go. That's a little better than the crawl you did before.
Found found a switch.
Flick it. And of course it doesn't work. I'll just get to the parkouring.
Something's open.
Oh, up, Desmond. There we go.
I'm stuck over here, but I can see a lever across the water.
Great. Ezio gets a bath with Katerina Sforza. I get a swim in a toilet.
Oh, I have to hold.
I've got this one.
Doing it with the hidden blade is funny. What if I, like, release it while she's doing it? Does she start to sink? Can I dunk her in the drink? Oh. Maybe that did do something? Oh, do I have to actually swim? That sucks.
Oh man, it's freezing.
Stop whining.
It's
Shush
easy
you.
for you to say. You aren't swimming in medieval toxic waste. Ugh.
There we
They
go.
smell terrible.
Do Lucy and Desmond ever
You're
actually hook up?
exaggerating.
I don't think they do. I can't remember.
Remember.
I like that
this is the
Ezio's
time of
doing
your
this in
life.
vans.
Yeah, yeah.
Feels wrong. Like the little bit of like parkour that I've done in the past, I wouldn't want to do it in what is essentially skate
Go for
shoes.
it.
And for what it's worth, I wouldn't want to do the skating I've done in parkour shoes.
Okay, release it.
How come you don't have to get wet?
Why is that even a
Because
thing?
you're here,
Charming.
aren't I?
Yeah, sometimes
I've got
maybe.
Thanks.
I like her leather jacket.
We're on the other side. Hurry!
That was a really shitty fight. One person threw a punch and they were both stunned. How am I gonna
Great.
do this?
Bridge is out. We can't jump this.
I have an idea. You'll have to help me. Stand at the edge and get ready.
So we are doing some boosting. Or more specifically the throwing thing you were talking about
Ready.
earlier. Alright, it worked. Well done, Desmond. Well done.
Made it. Let me see.
Oh, you go on ahead. I'll just stay here to die in the dark with the bats.
There we go.
Jump across.
Nice work.
The bats will be disappointed.
For now.
They'll live.
Soldati, I have
Probably.
found an entrance.
I'm gonna guess we can't go through there. There we go. Hoop, hoop, hoop. This is a very expansive underground area. Oh my god, that was almost bad. This is like speaking of bats, it's like a freaking bat cave.
I'll wait here.
Good. Let me just go and get that bridge down for you.
I did the last one.
And I'm sure that will be your last one.
Haha, very funny.
That's funny.
Got it.
What is I don't know how that works. Like I'm
Thank you,
curious about the
Desmond.
mechanism of that where you have to like flick it one way and then flick it the other. If that makes sense, like that's what he's doing. I'm not an engineer, I don't know these kind of things.
Now it's my turn to even the score.
I remember
There.
excuse me,
Thanks.
being younger,
start.
and I was, for a period of time,
Do
kind of
your
like
magic.
obsessed with like making a real hidden blade and what that would end up looking like. What is my magic here? What the fuck is going on? What am I supposed to? What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to go down this way? That might make sense, I guess. Yeah, speaking of engineering, I was I really wanted to make a real hidden blade, or see people make a real hidden blade at the very least. And there were a few videos online on how to do it. Some people would tend to make the same sort of design. Whoops. That being like a mechanism that when you pull on a fucking, god damn it, hold on. Let's do this right, please. a mechanism to where it would be like a string attached to a ring, and when you flick the ring, it sends the blade out. But then you would have to manually bring it back, and I was always like disappointed by that, because obviously the way, like, the ring thing makes sense. You wouldn't be able to do the hidden blade in real life exactly the way it works in the games, because in the games it's done by like a muscle in your forearm is essentially the lore reason. But I always had a problem with it being retracted with him doing something, because if you watch Ezio or Desmond here, like, he just flicks it out and then flicks it back in. And I remember coming across like one mechanism, some way that basically, like, there's this very seldom, no, I'm not Mexican, very seldom used knife design where you can flick a switch and it retracts and extends the blade. And I remember being amazed by that, it was like, it felt like some engineering marvel, basically. It's funny, I didn't used to be confused for Mexican. Everybody agrees that I'm incredibly white. But when I got the goatee like this, for most of the time that I had the goatee, I would curl the mustache, so it's just like even more white. And then eventually at one point I kept the goatee but buzzed my hair, and then I got confused for Mexican a lot, which was very funny to me. Because in my mind, I'm like super white. Nobody would ever think I was Hispanic in any way.
But why?
Kind of like, I don't know what that means.
Right. Let's open that door.
Canelo. I don't know what Canelo means. I'm too white for that. The boxer. Oh, I'm not. I don't know sports. Alright. Sure, let's turn Eagle Vision on. Do I really need Eagle Vision to know that there's a lock there? I mean, I witnessed it. Sean, shut up. He's just super Mexican but looks white. Redheaded. Oh, interesting. Okay.
You guys did it.
About bloody time.
Sean just needs a punch in the face.
Looks like something Ezio left behind. There are numbers underneath it. 1419, 1420, and 1421.
It just hit my desk.
No, it's all right. I'm fine.
Whoa, they really built this place to last. No signs of structural damage, no cell signal either. Should be safe to set up. Let's get the Animus down.
It's crazy there's no signs of structural damage, considering there was like a huge cavernous basement underneath it. But, alright, whatever. Alright, hold on, I'm gonna... Canelo... I guess this guy? Alvarez? Okay. Yeah, I definitely would not assume that this guy is Mexican. Mexican professional boxer. Champion. Okay. Interesting. Born on the outskirts of Guadalajara. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Masculine word for cinnamon. That's cute. Common nickname for people with red hair. Is his name? Oh, no, okay. His name's not Canelo. It's his nickname. Gotcha. Can't believe you didn't know who he was. He's like the face of boxing the past couple of years. Well, I don't know anything about boxing, dude. I don't keep up with any of that stuff. The most amount of boxing that I've been aware of in the past is like whenever Packy and God, whoever that other guy was fought, and it was like hugely publicized. This is probably back in like 2016, but mostly just because I was friends with some people that knew about it. And I mean, the internet was going crazy.
Okay, everything's good here. Sean, hide the van in town.
And Mayweather,
Make
yeah,
sure
yeah,
you
yeah.
aren't followed.
Yeah, Mayweather.
Where's that smell?
It's my clothes.
They smell like you swam through a sewer.
Oh, I swam through a sewer.
Lucy's
I can't speak. Swam through a
Wait a
sewer.
second, guys. We
Fuck,
need power
still
down
can't
here.
speak. Fuck.
There's a line running nearby I can hook into, but the wattage is weak.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah,
Anything
Mayweather
else
versus
you two would
Pacquiao.
like? You know, some caviar perhaps?
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
you'd like me to knit you a lovely hat.
Whatever that is. Yeah, that thing. I remember that happening. Because I remember people being, like, really upset at the match because, like, one of them ran away a bunch. But I remember it also being, like, super publicized before the event. Just because the internet was going crazy, and like I said, I had a few friends. That's the most I've ever paid attention to boxing. But I don't keep up with sports. I don't have time for all that. I was like Mayweather, the track star, right, that kind of thing. What are we doing? Oh, Desmond, punch him. Oh no, okay.
For circuit boxes. Rebecca's little doodahs, they'll reroute small amounts of electricity to the power line underneath the villa. Don't ask me how they work. If I understood that, I wouldn't be the fella hiding the van.
Alright. Well, yeah, these guys. Fair enough. I can understand why people who aren't really like fans of like the deeper Assassin's Creed stuff would be frustrated with modern day segments like this, where it feels like a little like what is essentially like a fetch quest. I don't mind it because I like Desmond stuff, and I've always been a huge fan of the Assassin's Creed stuff whenever it touches on modern day segments. But I can understand why people would not like it. There's a whole bunch of lines right here, I assume. Oh, well, there we go. You ever gonna do a try not to cringe again? I mean, it's certainly possible. Not anytime soon. Maybe next time we do like a punishment kind of thing. I don't know. The problem with try not to cringe stuff is it's, in my opinion, it doesn't really make all that great content. Maybe there others disagree, but to me, it's just like, I don't know. It doesn't seem like the great. That was a goated stream. I think the whole stream was decent. You know, it's funny. I was telling my roommate about it. How like I really thought that was gonna make a bad video. I didn't think that the stream was very good. Just because it was like we had a bunch of technical difficulties, and it was just scuffed in a few different ways. But I ended up editing it in a way that I was pretty happy with, which was good. But the stream itself I thought was not amazing. You're tripping. That easy viral type content, especially with your punishments. Yeah, I kind of agree. The video did terribly, but I think part of that is just because like I had a really shitty thumbnail on it, which didn't help. The thumbnail that I have on it now is pretty decent, but nobody's gonna see it now. They gotta like, you know, the video's not being pushed to anybody else now. But if anybody does see it, I think that the thing is decent. Did you post on TikTok and Instagram? I got banned off TikTok. I do post on Instagram. All of my shorts that I post every day, because I post shorts every day to YouTube Shorts and Instagram. Those get posted. But I got banned off TikTok for some fucking reason. And when I've tried to make an account and post again, it hasn't worked. I fucking hate TikTok. It just doesn't work for some goddamn reason. They never gave me a reason why I got banned off TikTok either. I was talking to support and I was like, why did I get banned? They were like, this vague reason. I looked into that vague reason. I was like, here's every point in that vague reason. Where did I go wrong? I don't think I did any of that stuff. And they just said, this vague reason. And I was like, fuck you guys. So, fuck TikTok. Alright, let's get in here. Probably because they know you'd be too famous with the try not to cringe content. I actually cut the try not to cringe thing out of the video. It was not good. Like, I didn't do anything decent.
I've made some improvements to the Animus, and I've also patched in a new VR training program.
Oh.
Here you can show off all those flashy moves you picked up from your ancestors. Let me open one in the mission.
You're gonna make me do one of these? This is silly. In 45 seconds, get the longest kill streak possible. Okay. How does it work? Oh, just like combat. Man, I'm telling you, I was sitting here laughing like crazy that stream. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm really glad you enjoyed it. Oh, I can just keep up the slashing. Oh my god, this is brutal. Holy shit. He's just murdering everyone. Serial killer is right achievement. Holy mother of god, that was wild. That motherfucker just threw sand at me. Alright, well, good enough. I'm a mod for my friend's stream and didn't mod that night because I kept watching your stream, Lamau. That's funny.
You can
Nice.
access more VR missions.
I'll do more things like that eventually, I'm sure. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to record on Friday. On Friday, I'm going to do a much less
You're gonna have to live them in the order his genome recorded them.
consequential
I like
stream.
sequence 2 from you, Desmond.
Okay, calm
Good,
down,
now
Rebecca.
select it, and you're gonna see the memories inside.
It's hard to talk through Rebecca.
Once you've unlocked a memory by accessing this menu,
Yes.
you can relive it as many times as you want.
Okay. I guess that kind of makes sense that you have to tell people about it, but please do the world's hottest chip. I might. Next time we do a punishment stream, I'll look into that.
You need to take a break, log out of the enemies.
But on Friday, I'm going to record a thing where I'm basically just going to look at some... I'm going to rank 13 different 90s games that are very highly regarded that I didn't get to touch on in my previous 90s video.
Okay, let's get started. Select the first memory.
Because I did that stream where I was like ranking the top selling 90s games of each year. Spyro is actually going to be there, yeah. Yeah, I looked at the 13 games today and I made a little list, and Spyro is amongst them.
The codes correspond perfectly with coordinates inside the animus.
Look at Ezio. He looks like fucking badass.
The landmarks pinpointed by
Twisted Metal would be
coordinates
badass.
with
I don't have Twisted Metal on the list.
Now, odds are you won't find anything there, but well, who knows?
Just because it doesn't really show up in a lot of bestsellers and best games. It's more of a cult classic, you know what I mean? So I don't have it on there. Not to say that Twisted Metal isn't good or anything. It's just, you know, a cult classic. It's a small sect of people that like it.
The pain will end soon.
Smaller sect of people.
Where have you brought me?
Nowhere, Messere. A man left you here.
Did he say anything?
Only this. You are to meet Messer Machiavelli in front of the Mausoleo di Augusto. Let me help you get dressed.
Okay, thank you very much, nurse lady.
The same man who brought me here gave me these clothes?
Si, Messere.
I'm back down to one hidden blade that blows. They should make a PUBG type game, but with Mortal Kombat characters. No weapon, just their ability, everyone fighting each other. Interesting. They did, Ubisoft, I think it was Ubisoft? Might have been EA. I don't remember who was it? Somebody did Spellbreak, which was like, I mean, if you count abilities as like spells, if you think about like Sub-Zero has like his ice shit, Spellbreak was kind of like that.
And the Mausoleo.
Midway. No.
Cannot see it from
No. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Midway made Mortal Kombat, but
yes, but the stairs up are closed.
That should not be a problem. Vi ringrazio di tutto quello che avete fatto per me, buona donna. Addio.
there was a lot of Italian. Yes, thank you, lady. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, it was. I think it was Ubisoft that made Spellbreak, and Spellbreak was a kind of had that concept. I just want to get over here, people. What? I don't know what you mean by that. I'm gonna be right back before I accept this mission. I'm just gonna pee. Oh, I see what you're saying. I just want to get over here, people. I get what you're saying. Like the scorpion thing. That makes sense. Yeah, like I said, Spellbreak was kind of like that. It wasn't great, but... Alright. Find a doctor. We can't parkour. Ezio is dying. We have optional objectives, finally.
I need to find the doctor.
And I'm going to ignore half of them. So is League of Legends, I guess. Yeah, but it's not PUBG styled. I believe the name of the game was Spellbreak, but Spellbreak actually was like I said, PUBG. It was a battle royale. You know, League's just a MOBA though. But yeah, I mean, something like League, you do have like characters like Thresh. I mean, that is, or maybe not Thresh, more Blitzcrank is definitely a get over here kind of character. But you ever use Gaia Online? Nope. I don't think I've ever. I've definitely heard the name before, but.
Require medicine.
Let me look. Someone your age cannot recover from a wound like this with medicine. Here is something to dull the pain. You will heal over time.
Homie said, "You're getting old, bro."
Suggest leeches, but they have not proven effective against such things. However, I can recommend several good colleagues around the city. Do you need anything else?
All who need aid are welcome here.
All right. Sprint, free run, climb, and catch back abilities. Ezio, you're like 40 now, brother. You can't be too mad at that. Let's get some medicine. We'll climb a little church. Let me actually go up the part that I can climb. Oh, Ezio. That's funny. There's a feather there. I'm going to try to not collect feathers again this game. Last time we ended up collecting 3 feathers. I'm going to try to collect 0. We'll see what happens. We'll see if I accidentally collect any more feathers. I think Gaia Online, that was like an MMO, right? I don't know much about it, but okay, we have Roma. What is this? Bourgeois Tower. Okay, so there's like interesting empty faction buildings. Oh, right, because that's like kind of goes toward the whole Brotherhood thing. And let's see, what do we have here? We have the Villa. What is this? Is this Vatican City? Vienna. I don't know really what Vienna is. Or no, Vatican City would be somewhere in Italy, right? I don't know things. Yeah, just walk around talking to random people. Oh, is it kind of like Second Life? I don't know if you know what Second Life is, but maybe it's like kind of like that. So there's different districts. There's a whole lot of rebuild. God, this game has a lot more like completionist objectives, which if I was playing by myself would be sick. It would be awesome. I would definitely want to do that kind of thing. But I'm not. For stream, I'm definitely not going to do that. We'll just focus on.
The peasant is resisting arrest.
Oh.
We will show him how things operate under the Borgia.
Oh.
Machiavelli can wait.
Hey. I'm just like I'm not going to worry about optional objectives. I'm not going to worry about rebuilding a bunch of stuff. I'm not going to be worrying about getting those flags or anything. But if I was playing alone, I might worry a few more about those. I like Ezio being like, Machiavelli can wait. It's time to be a badass. It's time to be a vigilante, as it were.
Padre cannot make his rounds this week, or for quite some time. His kitchen boy came by. Said he has some sort of ague.
I'm thinking what's gonna happen. Am I gonna like interrupt whatever beating that these guys are gonna give to a random civilian and then be like, hey, join the assassins? That was about to happen. I know that's how it goes in Revelations. I think that's how it goes here as well. I won't be playing too much more. I can feel myself getting hungry. I did say that we were only gonna do like a 2 or 3 hours stream. Maybe we'll see if we like finish sequence 1 maybe. We'll see what happens. 1 hour 14 right now. Not very long, but like I said, I didn't really want to do a long stream. What are you gonna grab on? Honestly, I think what's gonna happen, depending on how late it gets, it's already 11 o'clock, but I think what I'm gonna do, I slept a lot today, so I'm probably just going to go get some Taco Bell, and then as you constantly talk about tie-dye, hit up some Zaza, and I don't know how long I'm gonna be awake, but I think that's what I'm gonna do. I just ate Taco Bell, lol. Nice. I constantly am getting that the box, the online exclusive box. It's like $6 and you get like a ton of food. I go for that. It's like my go-to. It's just so great because it's a lot of bang for your buck. I partake in salsa too. It's like we are twins. Oh my god, and I think I have a tie-dye t-shirt in my closet. It's not a sweatshirt, but it's clothes. There's like a bunch of whispering. There's like sinister sounding whispering I can hear. Oh, that guy did a little spin. Nice. Oh! The fight's on! Dead. 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 Oh, I love the gun execution so much. It's so cool. Alright, sick. And I didn't drop below 1 health. I'll kind of try to do optional objectives, but if I fail it, I'm definitely not going to restart or anything. Ooh, this is... this is going to speak a little too close to home for Ezio, huh?
She was beautiful.
She was, until that porco defiled her. I wish he'd just killed her. I wish he'd just killed La Mia Amata. People who saw her grow up cheered when he spat on her. Smiles on their faces when her neck...
I understand.
How can you? My Livia was innocent.
Ooh.
I have lost family to the rope. To treachery.
Il Carnefice watches from his home on the hill above. He threatens to hang me if I cut her rope.
I think I know who I'ma kill. Il Carnefice lives on the hill overlooking the galleries. Locate and kill him. Kill your target with a hidden blade.
When you are ready,
fair enough.
Take her down. I will deal with Il Carnefice.
This is really cool. I'm a big fan of Ezio in this period of his life. I also like him in Revelations whenever he's like an old wise man. But I'm a fan of this where he's just kind of like right now he's just being a badass vigilante. That's awesome. I'm a big fan of that. And I love that intro as well. That intro was pretty awesome.
Nice work down there.
Not my best. But it's hard to make art with poor materials.
Alright. There's a lot of guards over here, but who gives a shit? Oh, and the guards don't look up in this game. Yes. Love that. In the last game, they kind of looked up sometimes.
Requiescat in pace.
Nothing too deep to say about that, Ezio. Just hitting him with a rest in peace. Rip, bro. It's funny to think about how in real life you can't close people's eyes like that. Oh! He fucking just sent that dude flying. I don't need to kill these guys, but I am. Oh my god, I love the execute chain. It's actually so satisfying. You get to live. You can live to tell the tale of the vigilante, the white-hooded Ezio. Leap away into the darkness. Or the broad daylight, actually. I'm like Batman, but different. You shut up. I'm actually gonna loot this guy. I'm not gonna do a lot of looting of bodies. I didn't do like any last time. But I'm curious what I can gain here in the beginning of the game. Bunch of throwing knives, bullets, medicine. I'm gonna do some looting to get some supplies back. Let's kill this guy too. There we go. Something mysterious from Subject 16 may be located at this landmark. Okay.
Hey, Desmond. I don't know if you're looking for something from 16, but last time scanning in eagle vision seemed to help.
I will not be doing that, Sean. I recognize that I can do that. I will not be doing that. Unless I know that I'm getting like a static benefit from it. I do not care. I genuinely think this game, like gameplay-wise, already feels better. Maybe it's because it's just like newer. The graphics are a little bit better. It starts off with having some of the abilities that it took like half a game to get. But I'm liking the gameplay so far quite a bit. We'll see how it evolves whenever it gets to more mechanically deep things like recruiting the Brotherhood. But I like this so far. What's your favorite Looney Tune? I don't know, man. I don't know that I've engaged with Looney Tunes enough to really have an opinion on that. I mean, like, I think the basic answer is Bugs, so I'll probably just go with that. Tell you what, when I was a kid, I did enjoy that futuristic Looney Tunes cartoon. I don't remember what it was. It was like Ultimate Looney Tunes or something. You remember that?
We were certain
it was weird, but it was cool.
Not yet. I am still very much alive.
The Borgia must
Fuck
not
with Taz.
discover
Fair enough. I had a family friend that fucked with Taz quite a lot. You don't remember that? Dude. Looney Tunes Unleashed, maybe? Yeah. This thing. Dude, it was weird, man. Looney Tunes Unleashed. It was like Looney Tunes' version of Batman Beyond. Like, it was like futuristic almost, and they had like powers. Like, none of them were actually, it wasn't actually Bugs. You do remember that? Yeah. It wasn't actually Bugs. Danger Duck, Ace Bunny, Lexi Bunny, Tech E Coyote, Slam Tasmanian, and Rev Runner. I remember thinking that this was super badass when I was a kid. I don't remember anything about it, though. Wait, remember Looney Tunes Unleashed? Yes, I do. People bashing on Looney Tunes for 10 minutes straight. Let's see Ace Bunny's cool savage mode. This video was made by a furry. I don't even need to watch this video to know that it was made by a furry.
I think I'll have a double scoop of mint chocolate chip. Oh, no. Make that a double vanilla fudge ripple. No. How about a double pistachio almond with some sprinkles
Oh, this is season 2
yeah,
even.
Let's compromise, Doc, and just give me all of the above. I'll wake it off, saving the world from something.
Yeah, this is it's like a superhero show, right? Secrets of the Guardian Strike Sword. Anyway, we're not gonna watch a whole bunch of this, but I remember thinking it was very cool as a kid. The edgy Looney Tunes reboot that everyone hated. What is it on Amazon? On Amazon it's a 3.2. What is it on IMDb? 5.6 on IMDb. That's not as bad as I was expecting it to be. I fucked with Teen Titans. Everybody fucked with Teen Titans, bro. Teen Titans was amazing.
For the first time ever.
Here, let's watch the trailer.
Lunatics Unleashed Season 2 on DVD.
It's about time to throw our weight around.
It's the year 2772.
Be ready for anything.
2772.
And the Looney Tunes have been transformed into galactic superheroes.
You're all despicable. What's up, Doc?
True genius is never appreciated. Join forces with Ace, Lexi, Danger, Tech, Slam, and Rev as they escape into the future with all 13 episodes.
What about Yu-Gi-Oh? Never really watched Yu-Gi-Oh. I wasn't a Yu-Gi-Oh guy. I watched Yu-Gi-Oh a little bit later when I was just like a teenager, just to kind of get an idea of like this classic like anime, you know. But I didn't watch it a ton. I was never a Yu-Gi-Oh kid. I was more Bakugan. I didn't watch Bakugan, but I loved the little toys that they had at Bakugan. I did play a little bit. Well, here's the thing. When I was in high school, I got into Unfollowed. When I got into high school, well, even before high school, I played Magic the Gathering because my dad played Magic the Gathering. All of like my cards down there that are, well, you can't even see them, but my cards that are down there underneath my bed, they're from my dad. A lot of them back whenever he played back in like the 90s. Before I was even born. But in high school, whenever I got into playing Magic the Gathering again as like standard format, I had friends that played Yu-Gi-Oh! So I would occasionally borrow their decks and play Yu-Gi-Oh! With them, but I never really got that deep into Yu-Gi-Oh! Because Yu-Gi-Oh! Just kind of fucking sucks. Like, compared to like Magic the Gathering, it's just the worst card game, like categorically. It's just crafted in a worse way. But yeah, you can't say what. It's the truth. Magic doesn't suck. It's literally like the best card game out there. It has its own problems, sure. But out of like every card game that is out there, it is just the best. So boring. You're playing the wrong shit, bro. Takes so long. You're playing the wrong shit. If your Magic games are so boring and they take so long, you need better decks. That's what that means. I play Commander now. So, like, if I was to play like, okay, is this it? Okay, so Commander, right? The entire thing is that you just have like one card. So many cards on the field. Yeah, that's true. You get used to it. You could play a Timmy deck and it make it easier. So many mana. Yeah, sometimes. But like this card. This is a deck that I made. Niv Mizzet Payrude. Basically, it's all about spell slinging. This deck sucks. I built it wrong. And it takes like a long time mostly because I'm just like waiting for people. But then I have other decks like this one where it's Lathril. She basically just makes a ton of elves, and then you use those elves to basically just shoot people for like a ton of damage. You end up having like 20 elves on the field, but they're the same elf, so it's like whatever. And it doesn't take as long. I mean, it can still take a while because this isn't like a top tier deck or anything. But like, I don't know. It's the difference. See, the problem is, I want to learn how to play to surprise and beat my Magic friends. You just gotta like. Here's the thing. A lot of Magic is just about crafting your deck properly. Yes, you do need to play it correctly, but if you give somebody a decent deck, then it can play itself sometimes. You gotta make some decisions, but meh. But anyway, it's like the problem with Yu-Gi-Oh is you have shit like what was that video from Michael from Achievement Hunter where he goes up again in the Yu-Gi-Oh game? Do you know what I'm fucking talking about? Hold on. I had the app where I could play online, but geez, I'm just so used to Yu-Gi-Oh and one-turn people. So that's the fucking problem is you one-turn people in Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh fucking sucks. Like, you shouldn't be able to do this in a card game.
Yo, this is Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist. Just came out today. I've been playing it a bit. It's pretty goddamn fucking fantastic, especially if you're a fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! And the best Yu-Gi-Oh! The early gen Yu-Gi-Oh! Because you can actually do the whole story that the show followed. So I actually just finished fucking Duelist Island or Duelist Kingdom, whatever the fuck it was. I beat Pegasus. So now I'm in the Battle City, and I'm gonna beat the shit out of this fucker right here. It's always better to go second because you can't attack on your first turn. All right, fucking, that's great.
This shouldn't happen. You shouldn't have a fucking card game where that can happen. That's insane. Yeah, that never happens, but it can happen. That's fucking bonkers. See, yeah, but I know pot of greed is bad, but it shouldn't happen at all. Like, you shouldn't even have an opportunity to do that. But what's worse is like even if that doesn't happen, it instead just gets delayed one turn, and then you end up doing like a synchro summon fusion creation thing to create a fucking synchro blue eyes golden black white dragon. Like, it's fuck you, yo. It's just a bad card game when compared to something like Magic. Exodia decks suck. You should see the legal ones. They're so much worse. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I do know that they do. See, but that's the other thing with Yu-Gi-Oh, man. Like, that used to be a thing, is you used to be able to make these Exodio decks. But Yu-Gi-Oh has to ban so many cards all the fucking time because of how bullshit the game is. Yu-Gi-Oh's ban list is so long. It's ridiculous. All right, let's actually play the game. What are we doing? Full sync is to throw the Borgia captain in the scaffold to kill him. I can probably do that.
Follow me. Take care of not drawing me undue attention.
Calm down, you.
When do I ever?
Yeah, when do I ever? But yeah. Can you show me how to play Magic? I've thought about doing like a Magic kind of something. The thing with Magic is it's super niche. I'm not necessarily against doing like a Magic stream or something like that, but I don't know how I would make it interesting. And it wouldn't be to tutorialize, I can tell you that much. I would also want to play Commander because that's just the better version of Magic. It's just a different like mode. Build a deck and test it out. I don't know. I don't think that it would be all that interesting. I'd have to really think on that to try to figure out how to make it possibly interesting. But
while you are in my debt, perhaps you will listen to reason. As soon as I hear
I have a I do really like my Goblin deck. In fact, I can go and grab my Goblin deck and show it off because I'm a fan of it. Let's get some Roman Spaldrons, or excuse me, Spalders. Small weapon. Okay, mine is stiletto. Makes sense. I like designed. I put little designs on my goblin deck that I have. Can he be on a call with me while I play with my friend? You can tell how to beat him like some spy shit. What is this, a fucking Ludwig video? I convinced my friend to... I tricked my friend into thinking I was a magic god.
Now you can survive the
See, again, the thing with that is, like, you really don't need that. As long as you make a decent deck and you, like, vaguely understand how to use the deck, you'll be fine. You don't need someone in your ear telling you what to do. I mean, it can help. It definitely can help, but... I remember back whenever I used to play at tournaments with my dad. Not like big tournaments, but just Friday Night Magic. It's basically just a little Friday night. Is there troll decks? Yes, and I would never, ever, ever play a troll. In fact, I say that. I have, all of my decks are off to the side over here in my desk. I gotta find them. I don't know which one's which. I have too many decks now. So this is probably my most, like, quote-unquote troll deck. What's the name of the worst troll deck? Not only do I want to surprise and beat him, I want to piss him off. Stacks. It'd be Stacks. Stacks is just like, you just make everything worse. You just constantly make it to where it's like your enemy can't, like, function. I hate Stacks decks. So I made a deck a long time ago. Magic decks can get very expensive, right? And Commander decks specifically, you have to basically, the way Commander works is you have one card that you always have access to, and then you have 99 other cards that are all unique, so you can't have repeats, right? You have 99 other cards that you have at your disposal that work with that primary card. And I had like a little challenge for myself where instead of building a deck that's like $40, $60, $80, right? That's like normal, right? Like this deck, Lathril, I think this is slightly upgraded. This is probably like an $80 deck. 100 card decks, yeah. In standard format, it's 60, I think, but in Commander, it's 100. And everybody plays Commander. Nobody plays standard anymore. If you go to like play like Magic Arena, you're gonna play standard. Nobody plays that anymore. But anyway, so instead of doing like $80 or whatever, my Goblin deck, which is my favorite deck, is probably $80 to $100, something like that. I don't actually know how much it is, but I wanted to make a $5 deck. So I didn't use a single card I own except for land. Land I used because land is just how you get your mana and stuff. But I bought everything else, and every single card, including shipping, equaled out to, I think, $5 exactly to the cent. And it's this card. I have him in a Pokemon sleeve because I thought that was funny. This card is he's called Tolerand. And it says whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, create a 2/2 blue dragon. Basically what that means is anytime I cast like what is just like a not a creature spell, so not summoning a creature, but anything else, I can get guys, which is good for like there's a lot of cheap shit, but it means that most of the time it's things like this, which are counter spells. So this entire deck is pretty much just I'm waiting for you to do something, and then I counter your spell, and I get a guy. And I hate playing this deck so much. It's so fucking boring. And it basically is just... I occasionally call it No, the deck, because no, it's not fun. It's terrible. I hate it so much because I want people to have fun. So when I'm playing the game, I don't want people to be like... it's like a fuck you deck. It is a fuck you deck, exactly. And I hate it. I hate that. I hate that so much. Because it's literally just you want to do something, I counterspell it. There's like a million counterspells in this deck. What's it called again? Well, this guy is called Tolerand. Tolerand Sky Summoner. But it's I hate this deck. Let me real quick. I'll go and get my Goblin deck because I put little designs on my Goblin deck. Here, I'll just type it. There you go. Let me go get my Goblin deck. Damn, you type fast. You should go on that site, see how many words per minute you can type. Maybe. So, I don't like things like Tolerand. I much prefer... I don't think I typed that fast, by the way. I think it just looked that way. But I much prefer, like, big creature decks. So, things like these guys, which are just dragons. Well, it's more specifically this. This is a guy called Ganax, the Astral Hunter. He's just a dragon. And he says whenever him or another dragon hits the battlefield, make a treasure, which treasure just gets you more mana. And then this is a partner commander, so I can have like a second one of these cards. This just says that every dragon I cast costs less. So this deck is all about just getting a ton of dragons out. And then I've actually also done... you have tokens, right? So, for example, if I had this deck... This deck here basically says, when she enters the battlefield, create a white citizen creature token. And so you have a bunch of cards like this, which are just little guys like this that are just like, it's a citizen, it's just a 1/1. It doesn't have any kind of like big text on it, right? But I needed tokens for my dragon deck because I made a bunch of tokens with the deck, but I didn't have the cards, so I just made them. So I proxied and drew some dragons. Should I play on the app to learn instead of building a deck and finding people to play? I like the apps because it forces you to play right. And I don't got to spend money on cards to find out I don't like the deck. Yes, kind of. The problem with the app is you can't play Commander, which is the best format. Again, like everybody... What's up, Chroma? We're talking about Magic the Gathering. This stopped being an Assassin's Creed stream for a little bit. I mean, I still have it here, but now I'm talking about my Magic the Gathering decks. It does kind of suck, yeah. The app is good because, like you said, it forces you to play right. The app sucks because you can't play the best format. Should use Yu-Gi-Oh! Dragon cards for tokens? Yeah, I've thought about that kind of thing before, but the problem is you need specifically like a little bit of info. Like this dragon, like these are two separate dragons right here. One is a 4/4, one is a 5/5, which is just like their attack and defense, basically. So I have like this dragon here, which is a 4/4. I can't really properly focus this, but it's hard to show up on camera anyway. But you have a dragon here, you have another dragon, the baby dragon. Yeah, these are all just like, I just traced them off of online. But that is a little baby dragon here. This is like another dragon. It's so cute. Yeah, that one is cute. This is so I then also needed a treasure token, which treasure again just like gets you things. My ex played that. He started to teach me how to play, but I never fully got back into it because it's tainted by him. Fair enough. I get it. If you start to get into something and somebody sucks, then it's hard to do that. So I needed a treasure token. So I drew this. 5 points to you if you can recognize this. Again, it's difficult because of like the focus. Let me take it out of the sleeve as well. It is a chalice, but it's a specific chalice. He ruined a webcomic for me too. Yeah. Chroma, this goes back to what I was saying before, where every time you talk about anybody other than your husband, it's like they've caused like some bit of trauma in some way or another. So like I just feel so bad for you, Chroma. Like, are you okay? It is, so this is not just a chalice. It is the chalice from the Fountain of Youth from Indiana Jones. And yeah. But the one that I really like, that I thought was funny, was I have one card that makes me the monarch. And basically it's just like, you are the king. And it's like a status effect, essentially. You become the king as long as you have this card, is essentially what it is. And it does some other things, but those are irrelevant. So I needed, like, some way to do a monarch. Well, how do I... Jesus Christ, Chroma. I mean, I guess it's good that you got the karma. That's good. So I needed something to show, like, a monarch So what do? I just made the Bowsette crown. You can kind of see Bowsette's horns there as well. But I thought that was kind of funny, and it was she's kind of a dragon, so it fit as well with the whole theme. But anyway, those are my tokens for that deck. And then my favorite deck, those tokens are legendary. Thank you. My favorite deck is my Goblin deck. I think I've probably spent the most money on this deck, and I put the most care into it for sure. I swear I don't mean to trauma dump. You're good. It's just kind of funny. So this guy is my Goblin deck. His text essentially says you can tap this guy and double the amount of goblins you have. So if I have 4 total goblins, him included, I can tap this and I create 8 goblins. And I have some regular tokens for these. But like these are, like this is what the tokens usually look like for a goblin, just in the game. But there's this company called Card Kingdom that when you buy cards from them, like they're just a card seller, right? You can buy cards through them to make decks. They have custom tokens. So they have like this goblin here, which again, I have my focus set all the way back here, so it's not showing up amazingly well. But he's just like a cool little goblin with a rabbit or whatever. But I figured that if I was going to have this goblin deck that I put a lot of effort into, I would also put some stuff on the design. So I took one of the goblin tokens and I ripped it and then just glued it on the front of this box so you know what the box is. And then I put a little sticker there and I drew some goblins. These are these 2 goblins are both you think I can get good at Magic if I'm good at Yu-Gi-Oh? I'm investing in some decks to destroy my friends. Totally, you could. Yeah, absolutely. It just depends on like what you end up doing, what your goals are, that kind of thing. Depends on the decks you play, that sort of stuff. Both of these goblins are like D&D type goblins from D&D creators. So this is Boblin the Goblin, and this is the goblin from some D&D creators thing. I can't remember. On this side, actually I'll start on this side. You just have a little thing to indicate tap and then double your goblins. At the top there, you can see it says you can. That's because as it goes further, reply to this message. That's a reference to Critical Role and the Goblin character from Season 2. You're an artist. Not a great artist, but ideas are what matters. This here just says handle with care, this side up, and then it has the little goblin pointing. On the back, I had somebody else draw this because I couldn't do it properly. It was an attempt to have Willem Dafoe, the Green Goblin, as it were, and it says, I'm something of a Timmy myself. A Timmy is somebody who just creates like big creatures or a lot of creatures. There's nothing on the top. On the bottom it says fuck off, and then in there, what does that even say? I don't remember. Oh, it's a sticky note with a goblin sleeping on a bed that says, turn off the lights, I'm sleeping. And then I have a couple little daggers there. Anything on the sides? Nope. There we go. So that's my goblin tuck box. Yeah, I really like this goblin deck. It's my favorite deck. I haven't played it in a while. I haven't played Magic in a while. That's my favorite deck. They're coming out with a Mario Lopez. Yeah, I see what you're saying. They're coming out with a set next month. Yeah, next month. That is it's called Bloomborough. And should I just buy a deck on eBay to save some bread? What you can do, there's things called precons. They're pre-constructed decks. So like this right here, this is a pre-constructed deck, Kit Kanto. This is the deck I was talking about where it creates a bunch of soldiers. Basically, she has some cool text where she essentially just says, at the beginning of combat on each player's turn, you may tap 2 untapped creatures you control. When you do, target creature that player controls gets +2/+2, gains trample until end of turn. Goad that creature. It essentially means I have 3 opponents, right? The way a commander works is you're in a 4-person group and you have 3 opponents. I can say, you opponent, I'm going to give one of your creatures +2/+2, so he's going to get stronger, but he has to attack this turn, and he cannot attack me. So it basically forces your 3 other opponents to attack each other and hopefully leave you alone, and then there's a lot of other things in the deck that do that kind of thing. So I was a fan of this precon, but basically it's Magic the Gathering, the people who made the cards, put this deck together, and just this entire 100-card fully pre-constructed commander deck, and it's like somewhere between like $60 or $80. Usually it's really good value. Precons are the best way to get into Magic, in my opinion, because they're pretty decent decks. You got to know how to play Magic, and you got to really kind of like look at the commander and say, like, is this the kind of thing I would want to play? And in this case, it is. But there are a lot of other ones as well. Precons are the best way to do it. If you're talking to your friends, just be like, hey, what precon would be good or whatever. Like, talk about like what you would want to do. I would never want to play with you, though. If you're over here like, Stacks sounds fun, I want to fuck you. But my friend is a tryhard. I fear he will bulldoze me. Let's borrow his decks. That's what you got to do. Use his decks against you. Be like, give me your best deck. Let me play it against you. You'll probably lose it first a few times, but then eventually you'll get decent. But anyway, so there is... I don't want him to know I'm learning. Yeah, fair enough. It's a long con. That is a long con, because you're going to have... The problem is, you're going to have to find, like, 3 other people to play against. You would probably have to go to, like, shops and play with random strangers so you can kind of get used to how to play. Which you totally could do, but it's definitely a long con. But anyway, so there is... You don't know my determination for a good laugh? See, that's the other thing you really got to think about. Is it a good laugh? Is it that funny? Is all of the effort worth it? I'm with you. I like a lot of high effort for a lot of low stakes, but I don't know. Getting good at Magic, it's kind of a prank to yourself, really. But anyway, there's precons that are coming out next month. In a thing called the set is called Bloomborough, and essentially it's just like a bunch of Magic characters that are turned into animals, like cute animals. Yes, because he's been trying to get me out of Yu-Gi-Oh for like 10 years. It would suck if I try so hard and he beats me. That would suck. I agree. Yeah, so August 2nd is whenever Bloomborough comes out. Basically, these guys, all right here, these little animal guys, used to be like humans. And in this world that they go to, it just turns them into little creatures, I guess. The thing that I really like is the precons. In the precons, one of the precons is a squirrel deck. This right here. I believe it's this one. Yeah, Squirreled Away. It's just a squirrel deck. And I've been wanting to make a squirrel deck for so long, but it just hasn't been viable. And now they're coming out with a precon that I might just be able to upgrade a little bit. I'm so excited for it. They also have other things. Like they have, this one is, I guess like a goose, a raccoon, and bunny. The raccoon one actually, I think, what it says, the description they have for it is make trash, do smash, which is funny. And Magic absolutely is doing something with Assassin's Creed. That, yeah, they're doing what's called a secret layer. I think it's a secret layer. Basically, they are... they're doing like a collab. Is this the spoilers? Is there a good source for beginners to learn? Commander? I don't know. Standard? Yeah, probably one of the... Magic Arena is the best way to learn Standard, and it'll get you used to like thinking about the way how to play Magic. The problem is you'll just play Standard mode. Then again, if your friend only plays Standard, which chances are he doesn't, but if your friend only plays Standard, then there's that. So this is the... Should I play Standard a little before learning? Technically, yeah, probably. Just play on Magic Arena. That's the best way to kind of like learn for a little bit. We were playing Commander when I tried with him. Okay. I checked Unity earlier. It's about 83%. Nice. So this is basically a collab that they're doing, Magic is doing with Assassin's Creed. They do this sometimes with a lot of stuff. They've done it with like Godzilla. They've done it with Warhammer. They've done it with several things. And they're finally doing one here with Assassin's Creed where they're introducing like some concepts like free running here. You have a few equipments like here, Caduceus Staff of Hermes. You have a whole bunch of stuff. You have certain commanders like Layla Hassan, for example, here, the RPG modern day character. You have the Hook Blade equipment, Haystack. You have a whole bunch of stuff. Templar Knights, Tax Collector, Become Anonymous. They reprinted some cards as like Assassin's Creed style. Baldur's Gate, yeah, they had one with Baldur's Gate. They have a whole bunch with D&D because it's the same company that owns it. Here you go. You have Leonardo da Vinci here. He has a whole bunch of stuff with Thopters. Thopters are basically little flying machines. All right, fuck it, I'm gonna learn for real. Yeah, just play Magic Arena, and if you vibe with it, then there you go. But that's definitely where you start. Eagle Vision. There's obviously Ezio and stuff. Here's Desmond. It's a neat little art for Desmond as well. Phantom Blade from Unity. Here's Ezio. Ezio, I think, has a few different cards, but here's a version of Ezio. He gives your assassins things. Assassin is just like a grouping of characters. They should do a Yu-Gi-Oh collab. That'd be insane. That would so not work well. Here's Jacob Fry. Roshan, which is something from the latest game. Here's Alexios. Oh, here's Avalon. Or Avalon, maybe. It would be a conflict of interest, absolutely. Power attack. Ah, yeah, here's Adewale. Hell yeah. Aya. Here's Arno. Who's Arbaz? I didn't play that game. Here's Altair. They have a whole bunch of stuff. It's like saying they should do a collab with Pokemon. Exactly. Yeah. They should just have a trinity of a trinity collab with all three of them: Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Pokemon all get together. Here's Edward Eivor. That would be cool. It'd be wild. Here's Ezio, a different version of Ezio, where it's just like he's younger. You have some text here at the bottom as well. When I was a young man, I had liberty, but I did not see it. I had time, but I did not know it. I had love, but I did not feel it. Yeah, they just... Anyway, so there's a whole bunch of these, but they have some that are more designed a little bit differently. Like, these are the basic cards. They have some more interesting ones. Oh, here's the different mana makers. The land is what it's called. A few different versions of it. A reprint is sort of Feast and Famine. But they have some of these that are like cool design cards. Here you go. This one I'm a big fan of. Pokemon's done official collaborations before. Probably not with like other card games though. This is cool. So this is like, if you put all of these together, it makes like a whole scene with Ezio here in the middle. But like they match together, but these all different ones. Here's Leonardo in Italian. With like a more historically accurate looking Leonardo. Here's Cleopatra in Egyptian. Here's Socrates in Greek. And you can see as well that little like number there where it says XXX of 500. That just means that there are 500 of these made. So there are only ever 500 of each of these cards. You have the Triad here. An English version of those cards. Mary Read and Anne Bonny, which I was actually kind of surprised by. Another version of Mary Read and Anne Bonny. Why are they different? Why are these different? There's 500 of these, but I don't understand why these are different. Anyway, and then these, which are more like Animus themed. So you have Desmond here, Eevee, Sinu. It's cool that Sinu gets her own card. I like that. Whole bunch of all of these different assassins all have their various Animus looking things. Ezio here. It's a crazy looking card. Anyway, so they're doing this collab. They're doing like a big year of Assassin's Creed. Liberation character, yeah. Avalon or Avalon. Where is she? Hold on, let me go back up to her. I don't know how to pronounce her name. I can't remember. It's either Avalon or Avalon or whatever. Oh, here's Sean and Rebecca. Why does Rebecca look like that? Sean looks normal. Rebecca looks weird. What are some other fuck you decks? There's a lot, dude. I don't even have time to like go into it. But there is a lot. Where is Avalon? There she is. Is it? Yeah, Grand Prix. I only played a little bit of Liberation. We'll play more later, obviously, whenever we get to that game. But she is in here. I love Adewale here. He's so fucking badass. Xiao Jun has her own thing as well. Shay, Sigurd. Connor. I like that they print Connor with his actual name. Ratan Hakatan. That's sick. Anyway, so yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff here. I might invest in that set just to try and collect it. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot. If you're wanting like a specific card of like the specific like assassin that you really like, you would just go to like Card Kingdom or TCG Player, and you'd be able to get in here. But a lot of these are going to be pretty expensive, especially those like higher ones, like these shinies right here. Shiny Altair at $13, shiny Animus at $9, or foil as it's called. It's not shiny. It is shiny, but it's, yeah. Like this special version of Ezio, $60. It's crazy. I mean, this is pre-order for what it's worth. This is not out yet, but how many cards are in it? A lot. They have 2 promos, 95 etched foils. Those are going to be like textured, I guess. 17 extended art. When is it coming out? Soon? I don't know exactly. 28 showcases, these like Animus styled ones. 11 borderless, 3 serialized. Those are the ones where you only have a set amount. 6 of these scene cards. 32 in a starter kit. And then 110 draft cards. So 309 total. And it releases next month. Or no, excuse me, this month. Not next month. 7 is this month. It releases in a few days, I guess. I didn't realize it was actually so close. I don't know if I'm going to actually buy any of this, though. The thought crossed my mind, but... yeah, July 5th. So I guess that's all the cards, probably. That's probably all the spoils. It's funny, my friend... 307 cards is a lot, yeah. Here you go, the starter kit. Let's see some prices. Collector booster, Beyond booster, and a bundle. So these are your different products. Let's see. $19 for the starter kit. That's going to come with what will that? Oh, it's just 2 decks ready to play. Two standard decks, Eivor and Ezio. Again, nobody really plays standard, but that's not. I don't think that's an awful price actually. 320 decks for 12 collector boosters. That's going to be like specifically collector stuff. That's why it's so expensive. 136 for... Oh, you see my Amazon here as well, actually. Hold on. Actually, genuinely, I'm going to not show all this. $64 for a bundle. You get a whole bunch of stuff, but... Anyway... It might be worth getting like 1 or 2 cards that you're just a fan of if you just want to like collect stuff because you're like a big Ezio guy. What are the odds you get your money worth with a collector's pack? I wouldn't be able to tell you. I don't know. Not amazing odds. You'd have to get like a few cards that are just like so valuable. Like for example, like Lord of the Rings, right? The Lord of the Rings collab was huge. You should just buy the singles. Maybe. Depends on what your purposes are. If you're collecting and trying to sell, you buy boosters. But if you're just wanting to play, you buy singles. I buy singles. But the Lord of the Rings collab that they did was huge. It brought in so many people. I went to the first Magic event that I went to in a long time to play that Lord of the Rings set. So many people did. But they had a thing as well where they had a stylized one ring that it was the only one that was made. And I think it was written in Elvish as well. And that ended up selling. Post Malone bought it for like $3 million or something like that. Actually, let me see what that was. There you go. So, yeah. So look at his fucking shaking hands. So this was a 1 of 1. There's only ever 1 made. It's written in Elvish, which is sick. They're saying it was worth 2.6, but it sold for more. So Post Malone bought it because Post Malone's like a Magic guy, like genuinely actually a Magic guy. How much did he buy it for? chat saying? Yeah, we don't know how much he paid. Reporting between 1 and 2 million. But anyway, yeah. So it's like shit like that. Like if you pulled that, then obviously that's a crazy, insane investment. But chances are of you pulling something like that, very little. Let me check one more thing. I think what's probably going to happen here is I'm probably just going to... What's Black Lotus going for nowadays? A ton. More than a couple grand. Let's see. The problem is nobody's actually buying it. This one's saying heavily played at 10,000. But nobody buys that. You have other listings as well, as low as 8,500. That's damaged, so it's gonna have like actual like wear and tear on the edges. You can see that there. Moderately played near mint, 17. It's almost $18,000. But who's gonna buy that? That's the problem. It's like purely a collector's thing. Yeah, 20,000. The highest one that someone is saying moderately played for 32,000. That's kind of wild. Near mint for 30,000. Anyway, it's a lot more than a couple grand. But nobody actually buys it, if that makes sense. Plus $2.99 shipping. Yeah, they'll maybe throw in a free island. I think we'll probably finish this mission and then we'll probably wrap it up. Again, I wanted this to be kind of a shorter stream. We're already at 2 hours and I'm getting a little hungry. But I reckon after I finish this mission, it'll probably be a nice little intro. Dude, we talked about magic for so long, man. I definitely wasn't planning on doing that today. I am glad to be playing Brotherhood though. I like Roma. And I like some of the gameplay and graphics that we got in this game now.
That I still do not know.
Oh yeah, you can buy buildings. That's what it is.
Cesare has set his sights on all of Italia, and at this rate, he will have it.
Is that admiration I hear in your voice?
He knows how to exercise his will. A rare virtue in the world.
Every time you say Brotherhood, I think you mean Full Metal. Yeah, dude, we're gonna come across a fully armored guy and some blonde kid, and they're gonna do some magic powers. It's gonna be fucking wild. I like that you can ride horses in the cities now. I noticed that earlier when we went to the villa and we were able to just ride through it. But I'm seeing that now as well with these guys riding horses. It really adds to it. I don't recall what that whispering is about. It might just be like a little collectible. Oh, dude, leave me alone. I didn't do anything to you. That guy is upset. Okay, he's going away. Good. Alright. We're getting into a fight. I know the optional objective for this is to kill somebody a specific way. Surprise, surprise, we're getting in a fight.
As
But
Cesare's conquests in Romagna continue to succeed, and the Borgia grow in power, they have taken desirable areas of the city for themselves.
okay.
We cannot use the stables here.
Oh, the will of the Borgia is law now?
What are you implying, Ezio?
Do not play dumb with me, Machiavelli.
Do you have some kind of plan?
I am improvising.
Yeah, I don't... I'm just... Dude? Fuck you. I'm just gonna get in here. See if I care. I'm supposed to kill this guy with falling scaffolding, so let's make that happen. Hey, dude. What up, Borgia Captain? Hey, dude. You got a problem? Ooh, whoop. Alright. Kill this guy. Let's get this Borgia Captain here. Throw him into the scaffolding. He's dead. That's a full sink, baby. Ezio just rolling up. Oh, I grabbed somebody's hammer. Fuck yeah. Dude, I'm such a badass. Hell yeah, what do? Go back to Machiavelli? Hey, get out of here. I hit that horse. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Well, I mean, I meant to do it, but I didn't realize it would work. I'm still holding the hammer. Okay, he dropped it.
Just because you kill a few guards does not mean the people will grant access to the stables.
It's a start.
You are right. We need to send a signal. Wait here.
I love Ezio being like, you know what? You got a point, Machiavelli. Give me 1 sec. I can change. I can get a signal out. I genuinely do think I like Ezio more in this game than in 2. Not that I had a problem with him in 2 at all, but I just think I like him more in this. He's just a little bit older. I think I like Ezio the more and more he gets older, you know? Because he keeps his suave self. I like to see that, progression, I guess. Hell yeah. Ignite that tower, baby. It's like at the beginning of 2, he's kind of a little bit more of a one-note character. I mean, he's not one-note, but he's more one-note. And by the end of Revelation, he's, you know, he's a much more deep character. Alright. We'll go ahead and buy some stables. For $0. Sounds like a steal to me. How's their horses? Horses will be available here. Cool. Let's do that. And I got full sync. Again, not going to do full sync. I don't have time to do all the optional objectives, but I kind of like them as like a, you know, incentive. A suggested way of play, as it were. Accompany Machiavelli Day. I'm going to go ahead and decline that. I am going to finish up here. We have access to Rome. We started rebuilding a little bit. We're still going to be tutorialized a little bit. We're not totally out of the intro yet, but we have access to the full area. In fact, I think I can go and, yeah, I mean, I can go and, like, grab all of the viewpoints now if I wanted to, which I'm definitely going to get at some point. Probably next time we play this. I might play tomorrow night, maybe a little bit. I know I said today that I was going to record a video, and I didn't end up doing that. Again, life just kind of got in the way. But we will record a video on Friday. I remember when you were a goatee streamer. What does that mean? Just means that I have a goatee? Or do you mean back before I had the goatee? Goated streamer. Ah, I see. I was like, I thought you were talking about my fucking facial hair. Anyway, yeah, well, whatever. I'll be a goated streamer again on Friday. 72-hour stream? Probably not. I'm not against doing a long stream on Friday. Let me check my schedule, actually. Let me check my work schedule. Because a lot of it just depends on my work schedule. Dude, I'd love to do a 72-hour stream if I had, like... Dude, imagine if I got affiliate and then, like, things went well and I was able to make a little money off this. That'd be nice. I have a very busy few days coming up. I work tomorrow, technically today, in the morning. So I might stream a little bit more Brotherhood tomorrow, or I'll take the day off. No, I'll probably take the day off Thursday. Here's what's probably going to happen. I'm probably going to stream a little bit of Assassin's Creed tomorrow near the end of the night. Then... I will probably take a break on Thursday, and then Friday, probably starting around midday, a little bit past midday, maybe 2 or so, I will play, we'll play the games that I was talking about earlier, where we're going to rank some of the 90s games. In fact, I'll even show you the games that we're going to play. Basically, it's just going to be like some of the best 90s games that I didn't cover in my previous 90s video. I'll do these guys right here. Link to the Past, Street Fighter 2, Super Metroid, Doom, Resident Evil, Pokemon Red, Star Fox 64, Metal Gear Solid, Symphony of the Night, Tomb Raider 3, Driver, Spyro, and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. That kind of spans the very beginning of the 90s to the very end of the 90s. And it touches on some little bits. So basically what we're going to do is going to be very similar to the ranking, the 90s video ranking that I did, where I'm just going to play them, rank them, we'll see where they are, and then I'll make a little YouTube video out of it. We'll see how exactly that goes, but I'm planning on doing that Friday. Like I said, probably around Driver. I barely know her. Shut up. Like I said, probably do that around noon, maybe a little bit past noon, Central Time. We'll see exactly whenever the time comes. And then I'm busy for the next few days. We'll maybe do a couple Assassin's Creed streams, but I'd like to be able to get that video out. If I can edit that video in a week and get it out that next weekend, that would be sick. I don't know that that's really going to be possible. But if I'm editing a bunch, that means that I'm not streaming as much. We'll see what happens. But anyway, we'll do that Friday. Tomorrow I'll probably play a little more Brotherhood. Maybe just another quick little 2-hour stream. We'll see what happens. But for now, I just wanted to get through that intro, get a little bit of time in. I am now going to get out of here. I'm gonna go eat some food. And yeah, I'm waiting. You better be quick with it, tie-dye. I ain't got time. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I want to get some food in me. Think being vegan is ethical? Sure, why not? Being vegan is ethical? That's not usually the question. Usually the question would be, do you think eating meat is ethical? And or vegan is more ethical than eating meat. But being vegan, being ethical, yeah, sure, why not? Anyway, all right. Y'all have a good one. Yeah, I know what you're doing. VOD watchers, if you are watching the VOD, again, I'm getting some views on my VOD channels, which I find interesting, but whatever. VOD watchers, go check out the main channel. You guys watching live, I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully, at the very least, I'll at least see you Friday, because I'll probably be live for quite a while. And I'm going to get out of here. So, bye-bye. Have a good one, y'all. Take it easy. I'm just going to wave for a while now.